every parking lot solar panels, right? I don't see any around here. I don't see any solar around here. That's a problem. It's also really important that we see more bike racks than we see parking lots, right? We have to figure out a way to move people around outside of cars. The #1 driver of climate emissions in San Diego is the burning of fossil fuels in cars. So it is incumbent on us and our leaders to find alternatives to the car. And I'm so proud to see all the awesome people that rode their bike down today and are standing in the sun over there. Those guys are going to be leading our climate march after our guest speaker. So thank you guys for riding your bike. Thank you for all the transit riders. Thank you for all the pedestrians who walk down here. Right? We have to show what the change is and how we're going to do it. So there is nobody, and I mean nobody in San Diego, I'm introducing our speaker now, who understands that where real change happens is at the local level. Of course we want the UN and our president and the leaders worldwide to take action, but really where it happens is here. Because we are smaller and more nimble and we can implement change easier than you can on a national or international level. And I'm very proud to say that I had the opportunity, the privilege and the pleasure to work with our guest speaker when he was the interim mayor, our current council president, Todd Gloria. And I had one key assignment when we were upstairs in the mayor's office, and that was to draft the most ambitious climate action plan we could possibly muster. That's incredible. That's incredible. And it only happened, truly, it only happened because of the leadership of our speaker, Todd Gloria. And he's one of my favorite people on the planet. He is part of the solution. He is going to help lead the way to change. And it gives me great pleasure and honor to introduce him to kick off this rally.
Hello, San Diego! You guys ready to do something about climate change? Yeah! Oh, I don't think I heard you. Are you ready to do something about climate change? I want you to be so loud they can hear you in New York City. You guys look incredible. Thank you so much for coming out today. Thank you to Nicole Capritz, who did not take enough credit, because I think I made some decent decisions while I was in the mayor's office, but one of the very best was to hire Nicole to be my director of environmental policy to get a draft climate action plan done. Thank you, Nicole. I'm overwhelmed looking at this audience. You know, when you throw a party, you never know if anyone's going to show up. And you all are here in droves, and this is incredible, because so often in this discussion, in this debate, the other side replaces facts with volume, right? They speak louder and angrier, but it is your presence here today, your physical presence, that communicates to decision makers at the UN and in Washington, D.C., and right here at City Hall, that San Diego wants to do something when it comes to global warming, and gosh darn it, we're going to do something. Am I right? Now, as Nicole says, today is all about thinking globally but acting locally. And I see that our Congresswoman is here today, Congresswoman Susan Davis. Susan, thanks for being here today. She is an incredible fighter for our environment back in Washington, D.C. But sadly, there are too many folks back there that still want to deny what is plainly obvious to all of us. To those of us that are seeing firestorms in the springtime, months and months early. To those of us living in a state that is going through one of the worst droughts in recent memory. To those of us who lived through last week's microburst storm that caused so much destruction in our city. We are seeing the effects of climate change every single day, and we cannot wait for decision makers in Washington to come around. We must take action today. So how are we going to do that? I don't know about you, but I don't want San Diego to wait to follow. I want us to lead. This is an issue that demands demands action today, and we can do it. All of us together can do it. We have a climate action plan that Nicole and I helped to draft, that the mayor will finalize later this month, and that the city council is voting on a resolution tomorrow to demand that we take a cutting-edge, bold stance when it comes to this issue. The climate plan is pretty simple, ladies and gentlemen. It calls for water and energy efficiency. It says that we should move to clean and renewable energy sources, that we should prioritize biking and walking and public transit, that we should move towards zero waste in our community, and that we must prepare for climate resiliency. It's 5 bold areas that we can lead on, and we can put this into place. It must be bold, it must be measurable, and it can be achievable. And we must demand that from our mayor. Are you guys ready to demand that? So let me put it in some more context for you. It says that we will cut the city's emissions, our greenhouse gas emissions, in half by 2035. Do you support that? It says that we will stop putting things in our landfill by moving to zero waste by the year 2035. Do you support that? It says that we'll take more of your tax dollars, and instead of giving it to building freeways as wide as the eye can see, we'll start making smart investments in pedestrian and bike facilities and trolleys and bus rapid transit. Do you support that? It's your money. Do you support that? And last and most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, it says that by 2035, we will be a city that is 100% You all know that we have an innovation economy in San Diego that is second to none. The smartest people in the world working up at UCSD and in our clean tech economy, people who are dying for good paying jobs, that if we take these steps, if we set a standard like 100% renewable, I think the solar companies are going to come flying into San Diego, am I right? And when they come in here, they're going to start creating some good jobs, right? And to those companies that don't want to get with the program, what do we say? Move along, because someone else will. Guys, this is so important, and I'm so glad that you are here. This is so important, but here, let's just think about this. It's not just about climate plans. It's not just about being here on a Sunday afternoon, which I appreciate. It is about our future. It is about our children and their posterity. It's about saying that 100 years from now, were we on the right side of history, or were we on the wrong side of history? Your presence here today tells me very, very clearly that when the history of this time is written, it will not say that we shirked our responsibility, that we stuck our head in the sand, that we ignored facts as plain and as obvious as they are. The history will say that you guys engaged on this issue, that you stood up and you assumed responsibility, that you showed more care for your future than you do for your current, and importantly, when it says the history of this time is written, it will say that San Diego did the right thing, that we stood on the leading edge, and that we got it right. Guys, thank you so much for being here. You all are wonderful. I appreciate your support. God bless you, and God bless San Diego.
Or what? Another round of applause for Council President Todd Gloria. Does anybody else have a sneaking suspicion that this guy should be the mayor of San Diego? I mean, I'm just saying. That speech is incredible. He's incredible. incredible, and that's what I meant when I said there's one person. I mean, there's many people, but there are some elected officials who stand above the rest, who are willing to lead, who are willing to take action, who are willing to give speeches like that, and Todd Gloria is one of them. Thank you, Todd. I also want to give another shout out to Sahara Grimm, the woman who was doing the music earlier. That was incredible, original music. Thank you, Sahara. Finally, are you guys ready to march? Awesome. As Todd said, I can't hear you. Are you guys ready to march? Now we're talking. Now we're talking. So here's how it's going to go. We are going to the Santa Fe Depot. See that orange, large orange banner over there? They are going to lead us. After them will come the bike corps. So there's all those folks on the bikes, and then the rest of us. So all you have to do is follow them.
Yeah, okay.
You got rid of your coffee cups. Left it over there, huh? You have to thread yourself between these. This is too high.
Hey, KNSJ, we want to live sustainably. Hey, KNSJ, we want to live sustainably. Hey, KNSJ, we want to live
We're on the way. Are we ready for another jam? Yep. Okay. On the stick. San Diego's on the street. Oh, man, climb the beat.
Devastation will not be solved by corporations. Get off it! The enemy is profit! System change, not climate change. No KXL! 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 Alright, let's do our part here.
I mean, there are people on my street. I was telling you about the moderate Republicans that quit the newspaper because of him. Yeah, they don't even like it. Stop with the red light.
I'm surprised you sold me. What one? I thought I saw you earlier, but I was like, no, I don't know. Maybe like off my hat. Yeah, that's
ever seen Honey when I was in New York? just a second.
Because we have some people who are well informed who can talk to you.
Okay, would you mind if I videotape you a little bit and tell me?
Well, I'd rather you speak with one of our official spokespeople. Maybe, can I get one for? Anna.
Fossil fuels have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Fossil fuels have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Fossil fuels have got to go!
I'm Nicole Moulter, N-I-C-O-L-E, I'm an activist member with San Diego 350. We're an all-volunteer organization educating people about climate change and trying to reduce greenhouse gas emissions to address climate change. And we're here marching to urge our leaders to take action on climate change because we're already suffering with droughts and wildfires and floods and severe storms. And the longer we wait to take action, the more severe it's and more costly it's going to get. We already have the solutions today. We can transition to renewable energy, get off of fossil fuel by 2030. All it takes is a will. So we're building a movement. Come join us.
And really, really, really easy chant. What do we want? Climate action. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Climate action. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Climate action. When do we want it? Now. Last time, what do we want? Climate action. When do we want it? Now. Nice, nice. I wish you guys could have the vantage point I have of seeing everybody. I took video of all y'all coming in. That's going on Facebook and Twitter and any other outlet I can put it. It was quite a sight. Thank you guys so much. You are making this rally successful. Every single person here. Not me, not any, I mean, the organizers had a lot to do with it, but all y'all coming down here made all the difference, so thank you so much. So for this stop, we're going to talk about a very, very important issue, transportation. We talked about it before. So what do we need, more cars on the road? No. Do we need to burn more oil? No. No, we need solutions, we need alternatives. And there's an organization and a woman who is fighting very hard, I was going to say to the death, fighting for solutions, and she's going to tell us what she's doing and how we can find alternative ways for us to move people around the city. Monique Lopez works for Environmental Health Coalition, a local, yes, give it up for Monique. She's awesome. She fights day in and day out to find transportation solutions. Environmental Health Coalition focuses on low-income communities of color who need transportation solutions the most. So I'm really proud of everything she's doing, and I'm going to let her talk for a few minutes. Go, Monique. Hello, San Diego! I can't hear you! Hello, San Diego! So, all right. Those who took public transit today, I want to hear a big shout out. Public transit! Those who walked or skated or danced here, I want to hear a shout out. And those who biked here, I want to hear a big shout out. Those who didn't eat meat. Those who didn't eat meat, there you go. So we are here to talk about transportation justice at this stop. And each of you who took public transit or biked or skated or danced or carpooled here, right? You have taken the first step in joining the transportation justice movement. So thank you. So what's transportation justice all about? Transportation justice is about ensuring that in overburdened communities that there is increased access and affordability to transit. Do you want to see that? Yeah! Transportation justice means that whatever plan or policy or project that goes through, it improves public health and safety. Do you want to see that? Yeah! Transportation justice means that any plan or policy or project that there's equity in the way things are being invested. Do you want to see that? Yeah! We
want to see that too. The thing is, we need a strong regional transportation plan that puts people first. And the way we put people first is we say freeways can wait and people can't. Is that right? The way we can achieve transportation justice is if we have a strong climate action plan that provides direction, that puts infrastructure spending and biking and walking. Do you want to see that? But the truth of the matter is, why haven't we achieved transportation justice here in San Diego? And I'm going to tell you why. And I'm not going to be PC about it, okay? Because I don't think we are here. We're here for action, right? Are we? This is why. The reason being is because there's some politicians and some policy wonks that like to play with numbers, right? They look at the climate action plan or they look at the regional transportation plan and they say, hey, well, we can reach our state mandate of reducing our greenhouse emissions, and we could do that if we weaken our goals and weaken our standards. But I'll tell you what, math and numbers can always be manipulated, but the people can't. Isn't that right? Math and numbers can always be manipulated, but the people can't. Because the truth of the matter is, the regional transportation plan and the climate action plan, they're not about numbers. They're about you and me. Right? They're about our present and what we'd like to see in the future. Right? So I want you to join me in saying and letting the city of San Diego know and letting Sandag know that freeways can wait, but people can't. So can you say that with me?
Freeways can wait, people can't. Freeways can wait, people can't.
I can't hear you. Let's do it again.
Freeways can wait, people can't. Freeways can wait, people can't.
Are you ready to join the transportation justice movement? All right. Thank you, Monique.
Okay. Awesome. Now, I've heard it's hard to hear us. If you all want to move up a little bit, there's huge amount of space. Huge amount of space up here. Because we're going to be walking to the county building, which is over there, which is north. So there's no need to be so far back. I know you guys were trying to accommodate everybody, and thank you. But we want to make sure you can hear us. Because right now, we're about to do a fun activity led by our Bike Corps team. So please welcome Lisa and Larry, our Fearless Bike Corps leaders, who are going to lead us in the trolley stop hop. So keep moving forward, please, keep moving forward.
Hey, we're at America Plaza, right? Transit stop, right? What kind of transit stop? Trolley stop. And I have a chant activity for you called the Trolley Stop Hop. Okay, so I'm going to need your help. I'm going to teach you the chant, and there's movements that go with it too. And I have my crew over here. We've got electric cars. We got some trolleys. And I know we got a lot of bikes out there. Can you ring your bells? Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to say it, and then you repeat it back, and we'll practice a couple times, and we'll say it a few times and see how fast we can go. All right. Plug it in.
Plug it in.
Ride your bike.
Ride your bike.
Hop the trolley.
Hop the trolley.
Take a hike.
Take a hike.
Share the ride.
Share the ride.
Choose your like.
Choose your like.
All right, let's just say it together. Plug it in. Ride your bike. Hop the trolley. Take a hike. Share the ride. Choose your like.
Choose your like.
Plug it in. Ride your bike.
Ride your bike.
Hop the trolley. Take a hike. Share the ride. Choose your like. Plug it in. Ride your bike. Hop the trolley. Take a hike. Share the ride. Choose your like. Plug it in. Ride your bike. Hop the trolley. Take a hike.
destination, we have a super special speaker. And can someone help me move this microphone down? Because we have an amazing 11-year-old San Diegan who has been working on climate change for over 2 years. She's spoken at rallies. She's spoken at a TEDx conference. What? I've never spoken at a TEDx conference. That's way cool. Congratulations. So she's going to give us a few words, and then again, I'll let you know how we're going to march to the county building. Here you go. Her name is Sienna, right? Yeah. All right. Oh, Sienna!
Hello, my name is Sienna. As I speak to you today, ice caps are melting, sea levels are rising, wildfires and extreme storms are becoming the norm. Why, you ask? Because of what we are doing to our climate. President Obama recently said, someday our children and our children's children will look us in the eye and ask us this: did we do what we could to leave them a cleaner, safer, more stable world? So I ask you, how are we going to make sure that this happens? Fellow concerned citizens, we must all take action. We must contact our city, state, and national legislators to demand that fossil fuels be kept in the ground. Global warming be stopped, and the irreversible damage of climate change be addressed. We must educate all children at every level in school to ensure that my generation and all the generations after mine have clean water to drink, clean food to eat, and clean air to breathe. We must insist that climate change is an issue. We must insist. We must insist that global warming be stopped. 70% of the planet's species face extinction by century's end if we continue on this path. If plants and animals become extinct, so do we. By 2025, the country of Denmark will rely 100% on sustainable energy, with Germany not far behind. By 2030, the state of Hawaii will rely 70% on sustainable energy. So why can't we do the same? I'm 11 years old. I may not be able to vote or drive yet, but I've been fighting to protect the environment since I was 5 years old. I am on a mission to stop climate change. Please join me. Thank you.
Awesome! Who wants to follow that speech? I don't. I think it's safe to say Sienna makes us feel pretty good about our future, wouldn't you say? Go, Sienna! We are counting on you, and we're going to do everything in our power to make the future better for you. Thank you so, so much. That was incredible. Yeah, Sienna for president. I'm in. Also, you said you weren't old enough to drive. I'm hoping that you never have to drive. That's my goal. All right, so now we're ready for our final destination, the final march. We're going to the county administration building. Again, that orange banner will lead us, then the bikes, and then the rest of us. So just follow the orange banner. Let's do it. Let's go to the county. We have more speakers waiting for us at the fair. Thank you.
What do we want it? Now! What do we want? What do we want it? Now! What do we want? What do we want it? Now! What do we want? What do we want it? Now!
Oh, it's going to be great. Yeah.
Climate justice! Now!
kind of like a little bit darker.
Yes, but you went of course. Addressing climate change. That was the whole point. She pulled together the report. What'd I do?
What we need. Please say no to these corporate greed. Please say no to these corporate greed.
So I went to the restroom and I just
There's different cars. I'm
Yeah, I think
mother. Everybody, it's about to running out of crying down. Brother, brother, oh, you know there's far too many of you dying on. Oh, you know that we gotta find a way, baby, to bring some love in here today. Oh, I said pick a line, sister, and pick a line. Oh, no, no, war is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate. And you know that we gotta find a way, babe, to bring some love in here today. Come on, will you sing with me, baby? Come on, what? I said pick a line, sister, and pick a line, sister. Don't you punish me with your brutality. Baby, come on, come on, come on and talk to me and say what's going on, what's going on, what's going on. I sure would. Oh yeah, San Diego, how you feeling? That's right, this is my city. It's yours too, baby. Come on. Yeah, come on. Oh, I said now, hey, oh, yeah, oh, no, judge us simply cause our hair is long, and you know that we got to find a way, baby, to bring some love in here today. Come on, I said picket lines and picket signs. Don't you punish me with your brutality. Yeah, come on and talk to me. Oh, we can see what's going on, what's going on. Yeah, what's going on, babe. Look at all of you, look around, look. Somebody tell me what's going on, yeah, yeah. Oh, I know that we can make it if we try. Awesome. Oh man, look at you guys, I love this. How was the march? Was the march awesome? Yeah! So awesome. I love you. Hey! Is that my old roommate? Oh my God, how you doing? Awesome. That's what happens when you live in San Diego. You see all the people you used to live with. It's awesome. we're gonna try and rock you without a drummer. So that means that you all gotta be the drums. Where are those drummers? Here we go. Now Coltrane knew, yeah, how to make a love supreme. Oh yeah, and Nina sang the moon, and Miles put the blue and green. Yeah, baby. Oh, now when Donnie said goodbye, oh, we lost another friend, babe. Oh, like the night that Marvin died. Oh, we knew just what it meant. BJ P-Max, I love it. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Now that, now that we are here, come on, yeah. Now, brother Ray, could I change my heart? Yeah. And the purple haze, yeah. Oh, it came from Jimmy's guitar, yeah. Oh, now, when Otis said to try, yeah. Oh, a little tenderness, baby. Oh, and the tears from Billy's eyes, yeah. Oh, it was for the child that she blessed. Oh, yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, baby, yeah, Now, every night before I go to sleep, I try to think of all the beauty, all the artistry they had inside. It wasn't so long ago when they first showed us what they knew. Now I try my best to find. Now I do my best for you, baby. No, it's never wrong, it's never right. That's why we just gotta keep on. Cause you will always be. Yeah. Greg, is there enough vocal in the piece? Alright, so like I said, we got no drummer with us, so we're gonna be soulful and jazzy right here for you. Is this okay? You feeling good? Yeah! Yeah! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah! Mr. Rob Thorson. My heart, and a purple haze. Oh, no, it came from Jimmy's guitar, babe. Oh, and when Donnie, when Otis said to try, yeah. Oh, a little tenderness, yeah. Oh, and the tears from Billy's eyes. Oh, you know, yeah. Oh, it was for the child that she blessed. Oh, and I'm talking. Please beat whatever you have in your hands. Like, don't stop. Okay, here we go. Now every night before I go to sleep, I try to think of all the beauty, all the artistry they had inside. Wasn't so long ago when they first showed us what they knew. I do my best for you, baby. No, it's never wrong, it's never right. Just do what you do, baby, darling, and do it every single night. Cause we are gonna make it. Yeah, we are gonna make it. Come on, sing it with me. Gonna make it. Yeah, we are gonna make it. What? We are gonna make it. What? We are gonna make it. What? What? Come on! Are gonna make it. What? We are gonna make it. We are gonna make it. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Ms. Steph Johnson.
All right. Now listen. My name is Steph Johnson, and I got nothing but love for you. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you for walking. Thank you for caring. Don't stop telling everybody around you how important this is. Don't stop, ever. All right. Much love.
Hey everybody, welcome back! I know we have some new people here. Thank you so much for coming down. We just want to remind you that you are making history right now. Don't forget, there were over 300,000 people in New York City. Here in San Diego, people have counted almost 1,000 people. Give yourself a round of applause. That is truly incredible. Truly incredible. Is Rabbi Lori Koski here? Yes. Okay. All right. So I'm very pleased and honored to introduce Rabbi Lori Koski. Her career as a rabbi has been marked by a commitment to issues of social justice. Since 2001, she has served as executive director of the Interfaith Center for Worker Justice, lifting up the issues of working families through activism and advocacy. Please welcome Lori Koski.
Just breathe our air today, right? We walk, we breathe, we take air in, we let air out. We've done so since the beginning of time, and it is our commitment that our children and our children's children and their children's children way to eternity will breathe good air and release good air and live their lives for generations to come. We are here not for ourselves, we are here for our future. So touch the person beside you, give them a high five or give them a bump, and bump to the future because we care and we are here. Every religious tradition, every one of them is born from the past and looks toward the future. And today you have just a few of the religious leaders, the many religious leaders in San Diego who are here to say that climate change is on the agenda of what is most sacred in our communities. Yeah, wow, right? Some of you may have to push your clergy a little, right? When you go back to your congregation, whatever it is, your community, you say, I was at the climate change march and you need to get on board, but there are those who are already there. So I would like to introduce with great joy a Brother Phap Ho, or Brother Protection, who is a Buddhist monk and a Dharma teacher in the tradition of Thich Nhat Hanh. He is from Sweden and he lives in beautiful Deer Park Monastery in Escondido. And coming, let's hear that. Let's hear that. Let's greet him traditionally. Would you greet us traditionally again, brother? Let's greet him back traditionally. How beautiful is that? I would like to invite here with me Imam Taha Hassan. He is from the Islamic Center of San Diego.
He's a board member of the Interfaith Center for Worker Justice and vice chairman of the Islamic Council of Southern California. Imam has postponed his pilgrimage to Mecca just to be here with us today. So let us greet Imam. There are people who are angels in the world. Here is Sister Maureen Brown. She is among them. She is a sister of Quran Delay, whose charism includes care for the poor. Her pastoral association has been in social justice for the last 10 years. Sister Maureen, will you greet us? Reverend Dr. Frank Placone-Wiley is a minister at Summit Unitarian Universalist Fellowship of Santee, and he is here representing not one, not two, not three, but 6 Unitarian Universalist congregations of San Diego County who have a huge contingent in New York on this afternoon at the Climate Change March. And so Frank, will you greet us? And I see Reverend Jim Grant also representing the Unitarian Universalists. Let us wave. He's waving to us. Let us say thank you, Reverend Jim Grant, for your leadership. We are happy to be here, and we will each share with you one moment of sacred language. Brother, will you begin?
Good afternoon, everyone. This is a happy moment. Dear Mother Earth, dear human family, today we're gathering and walking out of love for the earth and all her children. And when we're walking, we also want to send a message to our political and corporate leaders. They need our love and they need our support. They don't need our blame. They're suffering and they need our help. They need our insight and they need our love. Amen, brother. So as we're standing here, let's feel our feet on the Mother Earth, her solid embrace. Let's take a deep in and out breath, enjoying the fresh air that's here for us right now. Let's look around and smile at each other as siblings in one human family. We are the children of the earth, and the earth is us. We are the earth. Yeah. We're also aware of the immense suffering across the planet, right here in San Diego and vast and far away, due to famines and inequities, due to droughts and floods and so on. Right? So the world needs us to grow our compassion. Our world needs us to be able to live happily with less. The world needs us to be able to live together in peace. Remember, today is also International Day of Peace. So together we can help and show the way, today and tomorrow, by our way of living. But we need to learn how to slow down and to arrive in the present moment, not rushing around, not carried away by our hatred and our greed, but living with love, integrity in the present moment. So we also can come back and take refuge and nourish ourselves with the wonders of this planet, this blue earth, this precious jewel in the cosmos, this living, breathing organism, Gaia, so that we can nourish our joy, we can nourish our perseverance and our freedom, so that together we can continue to be the change we want to see in the world. So we are here. We are here. And the time is now. This is a happy moment.
Thank you, brother. Peace be with you all. I greet you with the greeting of peace. And at this moment, I would like just to second my dear Rabbi, Lori Koski, that we are making history by being here. It's my pleasure to join my fellow faith leaders from different faiths and religions and traditions just to show our support to this action. So today, the people of the world are making history and shaping the future. And I'm proud as a Muslim faith leader, to be part of this action with my fellow men and women who understand the seriousness of this matter. As leaders in our respective faith communities, we understand that we don't make the law to save our planet, but we can shape the minds of our lawmakers. We can't enforce the law to preserve this divine blessing and favor, but we can educate people to take their responsibilities. We believe that Almighty God told us in the Quran that we are, as humans, the vicegerents, the stewards, and the trustees on this earth. Therefore, we have to honor this responsibility and protect this wonderful gift, not only for ourselves, but also for future generations. The only call I have today is to my fellow faith leaders from all faiths and traditions. Whether you are an imam or a rabbi, whether you are a minister or a priest or a monk or whatever religious title you have, let's give the environment education a priority in our houses of worship. Let's give the environment education a priority in our teachings. Let's educate our congregants to be activists on environmental and climate issues. If you go to any house of worship and you know that your spiritual leader is not here, he or she doesn't care about this, it's your duty to work on them, talk to them, push them, educate them, and let them understand that this is a very serious matter. If you are not already connected, then reach out to different organizations that are working very hard. And I would like to mention here the California Interfaith Power and Light, or the 350 San Diego, and many other organizations that I had the pleasure to work with in the last few years. They are providing our communities with a lot of resources. Let's act now before it will be too late. May Almighty God bless you all and bless the entire world. Thank you so much. Who's next?
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm Sister Maureen, a Sister of St. Joseph, on staff at St. Thomas More in Oceanside, and I'm proud to say that our parish is working on this issue in a very active way. I wanted to share with you on a personal note before reading a short paragraph from the Catholic bishops. The personal note is about 15 years ago, I became very ill, and it was a question as to whether or not I would survive. In the many weeks in the hospital, I was in a room that had a window, but it faced a building. And so I couldn't see outside, and my spirits got lower and lower until a staff member figured out what was happening and wheeled me out to the garden. And I fell in love again with creation, with a marvelous world that God has given us. I fell in love with it in a way that I had never done so before. Let us not wait until it's almost gone, either you or creation, before we act, before we do something as you are today. I'd just like to read a short paragraph in closing from the American bishops. Climate change is at the center of the environmental challenges facing our nation and the world. Our response to global climate change raises fundamental questions of morality, justice, fairness, and shared sacrifice. People living in poverty, both at home and abroad, contribute least to climate change, but they are likely to suffer its worst consequences with few resources to adapt and respond. The impacts of climate change include increased temperatures, rising sea levels, changes in rainfall that contribute to more frequent and severe floods and droughts, are making the lives of the world's poorest even more precarious. Urgent action that both addresses the growing impact of climate change and acts to protect the poor and the vulnerable is most needed. Thank you.
So it appears that today's climate change march has been a great success. Yes? But if we don't continue to build on the vision and the strength of this collective action today, it will amount to little more than an idle gleam in the eye of history. What would it take for us to be really successful? What would it take? Well, so far, we successfully continue to acidify the seas and build new continents of plastic in the oceans. We're leaking radioactive isotopes that we've engineered into the environment. Is this the kind of success that we want? No! We are successfully poisoning the ground and compromising the potable water that is readily available and fighting over whether everyone has the right to clean water. Is this the kind of success that we want? No! We are annihilating the elephants, the black rhino, and the mountain gorilla. Is this the kind of success that we want? No! We've been successfully killing the rainforest for years like a cancer, eating away the lungs of our planet and poisoning the air with increasing levels of CO2. Is this the kind of success that we want? No! No! The world that you and I want to see and are marching for is one in which every leader will take a stand with us. Every leader in politics and government. Every leader in business and labor. Every leader in the sciences and technology, in the arts and education, in social welfare and advocacy. Every leader of every community that considers itself religious or spiritual or humanistically concerned. Today we call upon every leader everywhere to refuse the promotion of willful ignorance. To revolt against the principalities of immoral profiteering. To reject the practices of politically and economically motivated disinformation. To reject denial and domination, these things that are contributing to so much destruction. Bless you all for being here. Peace be with you.
Finally, you get to say two words. One of them is just Amen. So let's hear it. Amen. And the second one is a way that we as Jews say happy birthday to the world. Wednesday is Rosh Hashanah. It is the first day of the Jewish year. The year is 5. The world is 5,775 years old, according to the way that the Jewish tradition reckon times. But the way that we welcome in is we hear the blast of the shofar. So I'm going to teach you the word, and then I'm going to try to blast it. I might not succeed, but then we don't always, right? So we'll try again. All right, here's the word, and you have to say it in a sing-song, so listen to me. Tequila. Let's hear that. Tequila. Let's hear it one more time. Tequila. When I lift up my hand, you will chant it, and I will blast it. Let's try it. Tequila.
Thank you all so much for those awesome, inspiring words. And now I'm very happy because we got to hear from Council President Todd Gloria earlier today, one of the leaders of Solutions for Climate Change, an incredible leader in San Diego. But we have another leader here, Councilmember David Alvarez. Some of you may remember that Councilmember Alvarez ran for mayor, and one of the things he did, something he didn't have to do, but something he did, was on his ballot statement. He said one of his top priorities would be implementing the Climate Action Plan. That's pretty incredible, and that shows his commitment and dedication to this issue, and he continues to move forward. He is the chair of our Environment Committee. He sponsored a resolution at City Council to let the current mayor know that we want a climate action plan that is exactly as Todd Gloria drafted it, right? With 100% renewable energy. That's what Councilmember David Alvarez did, and we're going to let him tell you a little more about his leadership on climate change.
Thank you, everybody. Good to see you all out here. You know, I almost decided not to come, and I'll tell you why. Because I believe, I heard this from someone, and I think it's true, that the reason why climate change has not been taken seriously by political leaders is because it's been political. But we all know that the reality of climate change, as proven by science, is that it's here, is that it's real, is that it's happening, and it's damaging our earth, it's damaging nature, and we need to address it as soon as possible. That's absolutely a priority. And you've had allies today, people who believe that climate action needs to occur. Action on climate change needs to occur. I'm one of those, so is Todd Gloria, so is my colleague from City Council, Councilmember Harris, but we need you. So you're out here today and we're losing people every second, so I'm gonna be real short. But tomorrow, 2 o'clock, you made it out today in the heat and the sun, you marched for almost a mile, but tomorrow at 2 o'clock at City Council, we're gonna need you to be there. Because we have a resolution before the City Council, and we still have people on the City Council, and maybe even the mayor, that don't believe that climate change is happening. They don't understand that in order for us to have equal communities, for everybody to have a good quality of life in this city, we have to protect our environment, and we have to deal with the environmental consequences of the challenges that we face. So we're going to need you, not just marching today. Thank you very much. This has been a wonderful march. I've pedaled all the way. Power. Who pedaled today? Who pedaled their bike? Bike power. Thank you very much for all of you who do that. Tomorrow, 2 o'clock, we need you there. If you're not there, this issue might get shelved. It'll collect dust, and climate change will not be addressed in the city of San Diego. So we need your help. We need you there, and then after tomorrow, we need to make sure that the mayor actually signs and brings forward this climate action plan so we can do right by all of our communities. Will you be there with me tomorrow? Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for all that you do. Thanks, Nicole.
And I have the special privilege, my current boss is here, Councilmember Ed Harris. If you can't tell, he represents the beach community. So Councilmember Harris is at City Council for a short time, but in that short time, he has not only, along with Councilmember Alvarez and along with Councilmember Gloria, supported the Climate Action Plan 1,000%, but he also sponsored a resolution that was fighting back against legislation that was going to try to prevent San Diego from moving to a 100% clean energy future. Yes, corporations were trying to stop us from reaching that 2035 target that Council President Todd Gloria talked about earlier today. But due to the City of San Diego's formal opposition, due to my boss's, Councilmember Ed Harris's resolution, we stopped them. We stopped them in Sacramento. So I just want to officially recognize and thank my boss, Councilmember Ed Harris. All right, so before we move on to the next speakers, we really have to acknowledge and thank the people who organized this incredible march, right? Truly, truly an incredible job. I mean, we're talking hundreds of hours that were put into this march. So the organization that led this effort is called sandiego350.org. If you're not familiar with them, they're a local all-volunteer, think about that, all-volunteer organization. I get paid, by the way. The folks that put on this march don't get paid. They're an all-volunteer organization that is concerned about climate change and its real, very real effects on our livelihoods, well-being, and the future of our children. There are also other organizations that played a prominent role in today's march. They include International Brother of Electrical Workers, 569. Thank you to our union brothers and sisters. American Federation of Teachers, Local 1931. Thank you. The Peace Resource Center. Women Occupy San Diego. Thank you. And Environmental Health Coalition. You heard from Monique earlier, remember? At the trolley stop, so thank you, EHC. Introduce Richard Barrera. He is the Secretary-Treasurer of San Diego Imperial County's Labor Council, AFL-CIO. He has spent more than 20...
And the only other thing that I would add is we as environmentalists also understand that the fight for climate justice and the fight for worker justice is one and the same fight. So when we have 38% of families in this region that can't make ends meet month to month, when we work to increase the minimum wage, when we work to fight for justice for fast food workers and taxi workers and all workers in this region, we're fighting for a better future for our climate, because what we're doing is we're engaging everybody in our democracy. We're pulling people into the process, and by doing that, we're building a powerful movement for change that can overcome those who want to deny or simply look out for their short-term profits at the expense of all of us. So I ask the environmental movement to join us in our fight for worker justice. Together, we'll do right by working people, we'll do right by the planet, and we will win this fight. ¿Se puede? ¿Se puede? All right, thank you guys.
Has always been a strong part of my identity. My hometown of Portland, Oregon, instilled in me an awe of nature that made it impossible for me to ignore its defilement. So when I came to San Diego, I joined the Bishop School's Green Campus Initiative. In 2013, on Earth Day, we collected 400 pounds of batteries during a recycling event. Last year, we did an earth walk to raise awareness of environmental milestones and a pledge tree to get people really thinking about what they need to do to make the world a better place. This year, we hope to implement a composting program in the Bishop's Middle School and integrate environmentalism into the visual arts program. But throughout my leadership of Green Campus Initiative, I realized that environmentalism is about a lot more than just saving the trees. It's about ensuring justice for every human being who comes after us. And it is the duty of a just society to fight against climate change. Yeah. As a society, we must demand the right to a healthy environment for those who are disproportionately suffering the effects of climate change today, and for every future generation of humankind. As a young adult, I see that my generation has a special compulsion to take part in this movement, because we will be the first to inherit a future in disrepair. Our children will grow up on a planet alien to our forebears, plagued with chronic drought, superstorms, and unimaginable suffering. We cannot, as a generation, allow this future to pass uncontested. Therefore, supporting the climate movement is our obligation. But this fight is not my generation's alone. This fight is the collective struggle of humanity. Everything we cherish as a species, our values, our well-being, and our culture is founded on a stable planet, and it always will be. I can see and hear from so many people at this movement right now. Learn to live with less, integrate environmentalism into religious congregations. Climate justice equals system change, human need, not corporate greed. I can hear and see from all of you that no matter our race, our politics, or our religion, we will not bequeath to our descendants a broken earth. Doing so will not be easy. We must constantly challenge apathy and hesitance wherever it appears in our society and in ourselves. We must resist the cultural impulse to stay ignorant, to stay blissful, to be as we are, consumers devouring the only home we have. And we must defy those who act as if it is their right to pollute the future of an entire species. The future is ours to seize, and we will seize it. We already made history today, and we are going to make it again. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. I'm pretty much sure the young people have won the speeches category of this kind.
So why did you become a member of Activist San Diego and KNSJ?
Because I like hearing art and individuals are not available.
And where do you listen in and when?
While I'm driving, when I can.
Yeah. And what is it about Activist San Diego and KNSJ that you want to support?
Sit down. I'm really scared.
Why us and why not somebody else? Or what?
Well, and just views that are not supported otherwise on the radio.
Yeah. Well, it makes a huge difference to have member supporters like yourself. So thank you for being a member. All right.